cheers to 2020, and cheers to the future.
Yeah. So much. You always eat your weed when you get pulled over in a state where it's illegal. That's the law.
But I think it's worth mentioning, it's a conversation that needs to be brought up in the cannabis space, is that it's not just about THC numbers. There's a whole cannabinoid profile in there that each plant has. By each plant, I mean each strain. All right, each strain has.
And so what we've done is, because of our network and because of kind of like the initial members base, they're delicious, right? They're good. We've modified the wholesale cost for all of these. So members on the KannaKrusher are saving like $120, and on the KannaKrusher they're saving like nearly $200 on each box.
You're removing color and kind of tricking people into
thinking that it's a like
it's a
top
higher
shelf,
or higher end product,
right?
But you're just kind of polishing turds.
Right. So you like it, and on first glance, obviously, you look at the color, and then usually the nose is like
the
pretty...
nose will tell you.
You know, you get the waves from mushrooms.
Say, oh damn!
So it was right at the top of the wave. It hit me like, oh my god, I'm tripping so hard, and everyone's just staring at me. But yeah, then lately they thought it was super fun, and then they ended up giving us money and sponsored a tour, and we went fucking. I think it was like we did like 25 shows in like 28 days.
Like they put pesticides on their stuff. He was like, I don't trust it, just letting you know. You do you, but like I'm just, letting you know. And I'm like, great, like what can I even trust at this point? Like I have to like learn even more. Like color remediation was something I had learned about kind of recently from one of my friends.
Reefer madness level signs that are like, a high crew member's a dangerous crew member. That kind of thing.
Damn.
Like, you see someone smoking weed, report them for your safety. Like, what are they going to do? Eat your sandwich? Fuck yourself. It's ridiculous.
We got a house in the hills it's basically our hub for creators, artists, different, chefs, anything, just to come and have a creative space. We based it off of the Tupac's Thug Mansion. So just bringing different people together. We have a music studio you have to come check out.
Yeah, that's been pretty popular, especially like up in the Bay Area and stuff like that. But it's starting to come down here too. But it's just all these new flavors. They're fucking strong. They're super frosty. Like it's hard to beat the bag appeal of how they look,
Well, they charging fucking $80 for a tray 5. Like,
For real.
who the fuck paying that? Like, that's only
insane.
tourists are gonna come in and do that. Nobody's paying no fucking $80 for 3.5 grams of weed. That's ridiculous. I don't give a fuck if that weed was gonna send me to Jesus. Like, I'm not paying that.
A coconut oil that's infused with actual flower. And that was specifically a sativa flower. Okay, because a lot of times edibles put me to sleep. And I kind of want to be more uplifted and awake. So I made that for one coconut oil.
Versus legal shops. That's one thing I kind of don't like. It's that they cut it, they dry it, it sits somewhere for a while until it gets tested. Then it goes sit somewhere else for a while, and then it goes to the shop, and then you get it.
I'm actually very ritualistic about my smoking. I like to be very intentional about when I'm smoking and what strain I'm smoking and what I'm going to do after I sesh.
Is there any shit like this on YouTube? And so I look it up, and there's some stuff but I'm just like, oh my god, it's 9 minutes long, bro. I'm bored as fuck. This person doesn't have any energy. I could do this literally in 2 minutes. I could explain this shit. And I was actually really inspired by Peter McKinnon.
And it's everyone just looks at carts as they're all the same, but they're not. And you need to be informed about it so you know what you're smoking.
Yeah, definitely. And we saw a lot of those carts first pop up at a lot of those sessions.
You know what the big one I think we've gone overboard with is all the different CBD paraphernalia.
Yeah.
I saw a thing online that I think it called Abracadabra or something. Some women's fitness clothing line was selling, this is a real thing, CBD infused sportswear. So it's a sports bra and leggings, and it's $250 or something insane.
Actually, my dad took me to see Sublime with Rome on 420 once.
Fucker, dude, you see all the best shit.
On fucking 420.
It was probably just a massive hot box. You couldn't even see the performer.
It was. And I remember they played Smoke Two Joints, and they were like, everybody put your joints in the air. And I'm just looking around whoa.
You're I only started this recently, but I'll just take a few days off where I'm just not doing it, Monday through Friday or whatever, or Monday through Thursday. And then for the weekend time, then live a little.
Do you do edibles at all? Do you?
No.
Fuck
an edible.
Oh shit.
Fuck that shit.
Why is that? Bad experiences.
Every
sounds
time.
Like.
Yeah, dude.
gosh, I don't know if I should tell this story.
It was third offense. So last time he had like a little bag, another bag.
That's how easy.
Yeah, that's how.
So fucked.
That's how skewed the laws are.
Yeah, that's how it's crazy. How it's like, oh, like places like that.
Is he out now? Did he get like
But could he-
recouped from the
yeah.
state or what?
Because it's like we heard forever and ever. Like what it is. Like smoke weed, like you're a bum. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it's like no, it ain't really. It's like that person who. It's like the person who falls victim to that was already a bum.
If you wanted to start your own brand, extracting and processing is huge because you can extract and process so much from the cannabis plant itself.
I started my own like earthworm bin and composting thing, so I can add that into my grow to help the soil and just make it like the full like living soil thing.
Never been. It seems like my worst dream. Like I would go in there, everything's super bright and like it's that weird feeling like it's legal, but this is like super like commercialized and it's overpriced.
Take melatonin, like nothing works, and then my homie introduced me to cannabis. Like I've always done it like here and there, like high school, college, and all that, but like never consistent. But once I finally started using it, like literally just before bed, and like I just getting like my REM like sleep and getting my full 8 hours, sometimes more.
There are these coffee shops where you pay like an entrance fee basically, and then you pay the additional price. So like there's a low key scheme over there.
Like what's the fucking tipping point? Like what? Or it's just the sheer size of it, or
And you could break it down by
sheer
population.
Yeah, the
I
population.
mean, California's obviously got the huge population.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, this? No, I just clean it.
Oh.
So after every dab, I get alcohol. That's what
Literally.
I have
Oh
right here.
shit, you're thorough, man.
So like,
I want to smoke with you, bro.
so this is like, so this is 99% ISO, and then you just spray this in, or you dip it in the
shit.
Q-tip, and then after you take it at cool temp, so it doesn't like burn it in the nail.
We are all gifted, we are all talented, but what is missing is imagination. That is the main thing with imagination.
We needed to create something that gives you a bigger hit and more effect and makes your herb last longer and all these things that it's kind of like it's a thing it wasn't just created for health. It was us wanting to get more effect from less herb.
Like it's a recipe for paranoia. Like if you want to get like the paranoid part of cannabis, like go smoke in a country where you can like get, I don't know, 15 years of prison if you get caught in an Indonesian prison as well. Like you don't want that.
If the petition went through, if the ballot went through, like they don't allow for home grow. And that's a huge thing for patients. Patients really, really want and need really, I mean, they should, I think, have access to home grow. If they're able to buy the plant in a package at the store, they should be allowed to grow it too.
Super Nintendo, I will say my favorite game on that is, that is a tough answer, bro. I'm going to give you two, and then I'm going to make myself pick one. Is Donkey Kong Country, right? And then the other one is Street Fighter.
Our laws are crazy here. In Nova Scotia, so each province can regulate it differently, however they want, whether they want private dispensaries like businesses and stuff, or government, or a mix of both. Here in Nova Scotia, we have government, and they're all in the liquor stores.
When I smoke, it just makes it easier to like do more like consistent reps. Like I don't take as long of a break in between versus like if I don't smoke. Or
was that we were screened at the, let me see if I get this right, the Colorado International Cannabis and Hemp Film Festival, screened there and also won the Rising Star Award. So we're actually an award-winning short film.
Well, that's all, folks.